Michel Barnier has vowed to work on a Brexit trade deal over the coming days and weeks despite Boris Johnson's looming deadline to clinch an agreement. The Brussels diplomat has revealed progress is being made in the wrangling over an EU-UK trade in recent weeks. But he has conceded the two sides are yet to make a significant breakthrough ahead of a crunch summit of European leaders. Downing Street insists the government is racing to reach an agreement by Thursday. And Mr. Johnson was said to be ready to pull the plug on talks unless progress is not made within days. Writing on social media, Mr. Barnier said, "Strong EU unity confirmed ahead of European Council. The EU will continue to work for a fair deal in the coming days and weeks." But government officials hit back, accusing the EU of attempting to frustrate the process. A UK government source said, the EU have been using the old playbook in which they thought running down the clock would work against the UK. They have assumed that the UK would be more willing to compromise the longer the process ran, but in fact all these tactics have achieved is to get us to the middle of October with lots of work that could have been done left undone. This is all the more frustrating because it is clear that we have come a long way since the beginning of the year. We have approached the negotiations constructively and reasonably, but time is now extraordinarily short. We need the EU to urgently up the pace and inject some creativity. The Frenchman was in Luxembourg to debrief European ministers on the latest in the Brexit talks. EU sources said the dealmaker poured cold water on the possibility of a pact being reached before the European Council summit on Thursday. One diplomat said, "There is some movement here and there, but it is not sufficient by far." Level playing field, fishery and enforcement measures remain the key controversial issues. Rows over future fish quotas have been one of the major stumbling blocks to a trade deal. And EU diplomats say British negotiators have not made enough movement on the issue of state subsidies policy.